Morning to the viewers at home. It's in moments like this that I'm reminded of that jingle, back to school, back to reality. It is the beginning of the new schooling year. Many milestones will be reached or started today. We have the grade 1 learners coming into the schooling system for the very first time, and then the grade 7s who are marking their final year of primary school. And very soon they'll be feeling like the grade 8 learners who are venturing into a world unknown, starting their high school careers today. And then of course we have the class of 2014 in the form of the matriculants. So many people very excited today. Let's go back to the primary school level now. We are here at the Halfway House Primary School in Midrand, as you mentioned a little earlier, Leanne. And with me now is the principal of the school, Mr. Silas Pillay, to talk to us about this new crop of students who are entering the world unknown in terms of their schooling career, which begins today. Mr. Pillay, a huge pleasure to have you with us. A very good morning to you.
Very good morning to you, and welcome to Halfway House Primary.
It's such a bittersweet moment in terms of the grade 1s, because I do understand that many parents are very excited, but very nervous as well as to what their little children will be feeling like today. There will be lots of tears, but I want to know from you, what's it like receiving this new crop of learners?
Whoa, it's indeed a buzz of excitement, and we look very forward to it. Very soon, shortly, you will witness a host of parents and flurry of learners just flooding in. Teachers are ready, our school is fully kitted, we have systems in place, and we look forward to enjoying a new brand of parents and pupils coming in.
I know you yourself are breaking new ground as well, similar to the grade 1s. This is your first year as principal of this particular school. You were principal elsewhere. But tell us about the vision and the mission that you have for 2014.
Well, the school is noted as a school of excellence. It has a glowing reputation in the community. The vision is very clear that we work towards continuous improvement and high standards of quality delivery. A very holistic curriculum, so we boast very well resourced infrastructure and a dedicated and committed staff, proactive SGB, and of course we have support from a very efficient department.
Many schools have various challenges, you know, when you have a mix of children from different walks of life. Perhaps they're troubled circumstances there at home, issues of bullying, etc. How do you plan on tackling such problems?
Well, in terms of my liaison with the school governing body and my investigation of the school prior to my appointment, it seems as if the school has a solid system in place. It focuses on a positive, assertive discipline system, very well handled. Children have a healthy buzz and a move towards achievement in all sectors. We have projects that keep the children excited rather than let them dread the experience of schooling. So there's a heated pool that's in progress. There's 2 computer centers with the latest e-learning and ICT technology, and of course we have a host of cultural and sporting activities that are also scheduled.
And this is something that you and I haven't touched on briefly. I know we were chatting off air, but it just came to mind as we're talking now, the issue of safety in schools. Many parents, I know on Twitter as well, Leanne read a tweet where one of the parents was saying, oh, teachers, please make sure that you take care of our children, make sure that they're safe. But there's issues such as after school, when the children are here and they're outside the school premises, etc. The issue of safety as a whole, how do you plan on dealing with that and making sure that children are safe?
Well, fortunately, there's an infrastructure that's already set in place. There is an aftercare facility on both wings of the school. There's security companies that are tasked to come in as outsourced companies. And of course, we have an active program of extramural activities that runs after the school program. And I must say, we pride ourselves in a good relationship of parental support and accountability in that regard. So in terms of safety and security, I believe we are all systems go as well.
And lastly, the issue of admission. You know, South Africans are notorious for procrastination. There are often instances where people come at the very day of the first day of school and try to get a place for their learners. We know even after registration, etc. It can be a hassle. How has the administration or admission policy and the whole procedure gone for this particular school?
As I mentioned, the efficiency of our admin staff and our SGB, which has solidly worked on the admission policy and code of conduct in that regard, and the efficiency of the department recognizing the burgeoning need for learner placement in Midrand, especially as the booming area of the city. So what is happening now is a new school will be commencing today, Noordwijk Primary, which will then concern themselves with the access learners on the waiting list. In terms of our placement, we are 95% full. A huge school, I might add, 1,650 odd to capacity, but very well maintained and resourced. So admissions, you will always have that on the first day. It is a healthy communication of making sure that we cater for the parents as the main stakeholders with the children in this area.
Exciting time, very exciting time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us.
No
Also,
pleasure.
I must mention that I can concur, the school looks very well maintained. It is 91. It's 91 this year. That's the anniversary that it will be marking. But of course, we must stress that this is a more affluent area. So it seems many processes are in place, resources are available. But there are many other schools that don't have such. And throughout the course of the morning, we saw an insert from a school in the Eastern Cape as well. We'll be keeping our finger on the pulse wherever you are in the country to make sure that we give you an update from different parts of South Africa. We'll be speaking to someone from the school governing body in a little while to talk about admission policy, to also talk about teacher-learner ratio, all that and more in just a moment. Right now, let's take a quick break. Morning Live continues after.